Hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to do a quick unboxing video of this Tag Heuer Aquaracer watch that I bought a few days ago for my birthday coming up in a few days. It's a 43 millimeter black dial, black bezel Aquaracer, and as you can see, it comes in this updated kind of carbon fiber-esque kind of box. I'll try my best to open this with one hand. It also came with an outer box as well, but this was the inner box that it came with. And I got this off of, snagged this bad boy off of Lume Shot for a little less than retail. So it comes with a 2-year warranty, as opposed to, and you know, the warranty goes through Tag versus if you get it through Tag. Oh, I'm sorry, the warranty goes through Lume Shop versus if you get it through Tag at an authorized dealer, then you get the actual warranty that comes through Tag Heuer itself. Let me go ahead and just pop this guy open and show you the contents inside. This is so as you can see, I think the old box was brownish on the outside, had a more of a beige kind of cushy pillow on the inside, and I think the watch is more centered on the original box, but as you can see, they switched to a new design, grayscale, kind of more of a sporty look. You can see the embossed Tag Heuer logo inside as well. Everything's really cushy. This material is like kind of a hard plasticky kind of material. Watch comes on this quasi pillow. It's not really a full pillow. It's almost kind of, it almost seems like they kind of cut costs a little bit here. I'm not sure. It's a little harder, but you know, it holds the watch well, does its job. It's just, I missed that cushy little pillow. So the watch is resting on this thing. I didn't bother to, I've opened this before, obviously. I didn't bother to put it all the way around the pillow, but it'll be resting on it when you open the box. Excuse me. So this is the watch. As you can see, it's very stunning, 43 millimeter. The way that you can differentiate this model from the 41 millimeter is that the 41, you know, from the, other than just the size, the 41's 2 millimeters smaller than this, is that there is a second, the line that shows the 300 meters and 1,000 feet water resistance, that will be in yellow on the 43 millimeter model. And then also the Tag Heuer logo on the old model utilizes their old logo. I think the T and A are kind of, you know, more artsy looking, and they just went with the regular standard font here on the new model. And I think those are the only differences between the 41 and 43, other than the size, obviously. I'm gonna flip this around. You can see the back here. It's got the diver, kind of a retro kind of vibe. Swiss made since 1860, I think. And then it shows the automatic 300 meters water resistance, and it shows the reference number and serial number on the sort of towards the edge of the back of the bezel. Signed crown, it's got that cool Tag logo there. Polished end links, polished side of the case. Some of the bezel here, or the outside of the case, is brushed, and then all of the kind of H-style end links are brushed as well. You get this nice brushed clasp with these really robust pushers. Nice milled clasp. You got the embossed Tag Heuer logo on the inside of that milled clasp. You do get a diver's extension. I'm going to try to see if I can finagle this. There we go. It's, you know, not a pretty standard kind of diver's extension. You're not going to get anything milled, anything too fancy on this model. Just pressed metal, but, you know, nice to have nonetheless. Let me try to, there we go. What else can I say? The end links are secured by push pins on this watch. So it is a bit of a pain in the neck to size this bracelet. I actually attempted to knock out these pins and resize the bracelet myself, and I ended up damaging the end links, and I had to take it back to the tag Heuer dealer to get them. They have a special tool that pushes this push pin through. They call it a barrel that actually brings these, that actually fuses the end links together. So that's kind of a pain. You know, it's nice. It keeps the bracelet nice and secure, but in terms of actually sizing the bracelet, that can definitely be a hassle. Oh, forgot to mention there's 3 micro adjusts here as well. Screw down crown, water resistant 300 meters. This has a hand wind, obviously, and then also has a ETA 2824-2, I believe. I'm not sure if it's a -2 or just a standard ETA 2824. Pretty solid movement. I've been gaining about 3 to 4 seconds a day, which is not too bad. I believe this has chronometer-like accuracy, although it's not certified by COSC. And yeah, nice power reserve, nice accuracy. Power reserve of 38 hours, and has really kind of a cool lume on it as well. And I'll shut off the lights here in just a second to show you. It's got like a bicolor luminescence for each of the indices, and then the lume pip is, I believe, blue or green, and I'll show you in just a second. Unidirectional rotating bezel, 120 click, very solid action, as you can see, very easy to turn. Ceramic bezel and engraved lettering on the around the bezel. Very solid action, no play whatsoever. This cool kind of lacquered dial, which is reminiscent of almost like a ship deck, which is really neat. It's got this, I really like the yellow color theme here. It keeps it very sporty. That's one thing I've really liked about Tag, is that, you know, people kind of rag on it sometimes, the brand itself when compared to, you know, Omega and Rolex, but they keep their designs very modern and very sporty. They're very reliable watches. And so that's what I've always really liked about Tag, and I'm very pleased with this watch, and I've really enjoyed it so far. So let me just pop off the lights here real quick and show you the Lume Shot. It's not super noticeable in this light, but you can, here, let me see if I can shut off one of the other lights real quick. So yeah, it's still not very dark in here, and I haven't really charged up the lume in a while, but very, very strong lume. You'll have no problems at all reading this in the dark. Lasts really, really, really long. As you can see, there's a bicolor application, so it's a mixture of blue and green on the indices, and the lume pip itself is green. All the markers are finished with rhodium, I believe, which is a precious metal and really gives it a nice shine. As I mentioned, sort of lost my train of thought there, but it's a really, really solid watch. I'm very pleased with it. And oh, also the glass itself is sapphire with AR coating on the underside of it, which does reduce some of the glare of this watch. So you'll be able to see it pretty well in all sorts of lighting. The rhodium, or the, you know, the reflective nature of the indices help with that as well. And then obviously the lume is very helpful in the dark. So that about covers it. Let me pop it on my wrist real quick for a quick wrist shot. Set down my phone here. And yeah, it wears very well. I have about a 7-inch, maybe 7¼ inch wrist, give or take. And it, you know, it's nice and fat on my wrist, but it's got good presence. If I'm spending, my philosophy is that if I'm spending this kind of money on a watch, I like to have a little bit of presence. At least, you know, this is kind of a starter luxury watch for me, so I'd like my first starter luxury watch to have a little bit of wrist presence. That's just me. I think the 41 would look really good as well, but the 43 just carries a little bit of extra heft and a little bit of extra presence. The watch itself is relatively thin. I think it's like 12 millimeters thick. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. 20 millimeters lug to lug, and then lug tip to lug tip. I'm not sure. Sorry. I think it's like maybe close to 50. Someone please correct me in the comments below. And all the dimensions of this watch are available, you know, online or other videos as well. But just kind of wanted to do a general unboxing, you know, show you guys the watch and its features, and kind of let you know all of my experiences and feelings about it so far. So really solid watch. I love it. I love Tag. I love the sporty vibe and their modern design. So yeah, let me know if you guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything that you know, I can improve upon, or anything I missed or was wrong about. And feel free to comment with any questions or comments. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and talk to you soon. Take care.